Hi, so I had a student come up to me with this type of problem for the integration from 1 to 2 of 1 over square root of 4 minus t squared dt. This is an inverse trig function or inverse trig integration problem. And it's kind of like this one right over here. It's from integration from a to b. 1 minus u squared du is equal to sine inverse of u and evaluate it from a to b. So it gets a little bit tricky because of this 4 right over here. So it kind of looks like 1, everything looks exactly the same except for this 4. So we're going to do a little bit of a prop manipulation here. And I'm going to write it this way. 4 minus t squared. And here's dt. I'm going to put dt on the top right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide this by 4. If I divide it by 4, under the square root is divided by 1/2, so I'm going to just multiply by 2. That's the key right there. Ooh. Look at that. That's the key divided by 4. So once we get that done, it becomes integration. I'm going to use green right over here. This 1 over 2, this is a little tricky. It's 2 on the denominator, so it becomes 1/2. I'm going to factor that out. Integration. Dt over 4 over 4 is 1 minus t over 4, t squared over 4 is t over 2 quantity squared. And then I'm going to have to do the reevaluation. This 1 over here, from 1 to 2 again. So let's go from 1 to 2. And now at this stage, we're going to be using what's called the u substitution. So we're going to let u equal to t over 2, and then so that becomes 1/2. We have the constant or the coefficient, and if we plug in 1 over here, 1 over 2, that becomes 1/2. And I'm going to use purple. If you plug in 2, this 2 right over here, into 2 over here, that becomes 2 over 2, which is 1. So let's do that again. This is equal to 1, which is this 1, and it becomes 1/2. So we change the limits of integration. This is the same thing as, by the way, we're going to take the derivative of this. The left side is du. It's equal to 1/2 dt. So dt is equal to 2 du. I'm going to replace dt with 2 du right over here. Take the coefficient out. Du over square root of 1 minus u squared. Oh, now we got into this situation right over here. Okay, I'm going to finish this up really quickly. Well, 2 times 1/2 is 1, so that cancels. I'm going to use a different color. 2 and 1/2 cancels. It's integration from 1/2 to 1 of du over square root of 1 minus u squared. And at this stage, we can just substitute the sine inverse of u from 1/2 to 1. So sine inverse of 1 would be pi over 2 minus sine inverse of 1/2 would be 30 degrees, which is pi over 6. Doing that out, that's going to be 3 pi over 6 minus pi over 6 is 2 pi over 6, which is pi over 3. And that's our answer. I'm going to try to use a calculator for this. If I can find my calculator later on, you can actually try to do this in your calculator. You should get thinking as pi over 6. Okay? Good luck.